Okay, first time. Well, welcome everybody. We're here at the April 18th zoning board meeting. We've got, I guess we're gonna begin with roll call. I'm gonna start over here on the end there and lead us off.
Andrew Kelly present.
Charles Donovan present. Paul Lorenzo present.
Eric Proposa present. Next order of business, approval of the February 15th minutes and the March 21st minutes. I get
I move to approve the minutes.
Second.
approved. All in favor?
Aye.
Next order of business is our continuing extensions. Number one, decision extension consideration, Raymond Perry, applicant owner, property located at 0 Common Fence Boulevard. Tax assessor maps 4 lots 164. The applicant seeks dimensional variance. Article 4, section B, article 6, section A, to construct a new single-family dwelling unit on a pre-existing non-conforming vacant lot of record. Request for a 1-year extension for a dimensional variance granted in March 2023.
I'll move we approve the 1-year extension for the dimensional variance granted March 2023.
Maybe jumping. Okay.
Did I jump?
Do you have anybody speak on it?
Oh, butters or interested parties?
Yeah.
Is that for an extension?
You don't need to do that.
Oh,
It's more
okay.
of just, are you
Just approving it?
just approve it? Yeah.
Extension of the permit?
Okay. I second it.
Table, so we a vote? Make a motion. Okay,
Approve.
I'll get better at next time.
Aye.
Approve. All right. Good with that, Aaron? You good with that one?
Good, yep.
Okay. Next order of business, decision extension, Cort Chappell. Applicant representing Jesus Sosa. Sorry, I'm not very good at the Sosa. Is that correct? Owner for property located at 0 Riverside Street, tax assessor map lot 20. Map 20, excuse me, lots 255 and 255A. The applicant seeks a dimensional variance to construct a new single-family dwelling unit on a pre-existing non-conforming lot of record. The lot has an approved decision that has since expired. Petition is an expansion from what was previously approved. Request for a 1-year extension for the dimensional variance granted in March. All in favor?
I'll move to approve.
Move to approve.
I'll move to approve the request for the 1-year extension for dimensional variance granted March 2023.
Second that.
Second that, all in favor?
Aye.
Another extension, JPS Construction Design, applicant for Breakwater Properties, owner. Located at 1046, 1048, 1050 West Main Road, tax assessor map 58 lot 2. He seeks another dimensional variance and a special use permit, and is also looking to construct an additional structure for storage and light carpentry that is more than 30% over the size of the existing buildings. He also requests a 1-year extension for the variances granted in May 2023.
I move we approve the request for a 1-year extension for the dimensional variance and special use permit granted in May of 2023.
Second that.
All right. We vote on that one.
Aye.
Aye.
I also vote for that. Okay. That sums that up. Moving on to new business. Business. We have public notice zoning enforcement officer Brian Kerwin, applicant and owner for property located at 0 Bancroft. Tax assessor's map 56 lot 18-1. Applicant seeks a dimensional variance to build a deck that encroaches 2.5 feet into the side yard setback. Mr. Chappell?
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Attorney Matt Chappell here on behalf of Mr. Kerwin, the applicant. We are here under the new modification legislation. It's a small 2.5 foot side yard variance, it being between 5% and 15%. Under the new legislation, we have to give public notice, but so long as there are no objections, which I know there aren't any written objections. I don't know if anyone is here or is on the call, but so long as there are no objections, we'd ask that it be administratively approved. Are there any objections?
So I had no objections and I don't see any objections online, so it would be administratively approved.
Make your job easy too.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate the help.
Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Next order of business, we have Anthony Boy. For property located at 61 Stewart Drive, tax assessor's map lot 40, map 49, excuse me, lot 77. And seeks for dimensional variance to enlarge a rear deck that encroaches 12.5 into the rear yard setback. How you doing?
Very good. Good evening.
Name and address for the records, please.
Anthony Boy, 61 Stewart Drive.
Swear to tell the truth. There
Sure.
we go. Nothing but the truth. So, okay, you want to tell us a little bit what we're,
Yeah, so we have an existing deck there that is currently 20 feet from the property line, extending it a little bit closer to the, or alongside the back of the garage, which then brings it 17.5 feet from the property line. So it's 2.5 feet closer, but it's already, what's the right language? Already existing,
Pre-existing non-conforming.
pre-existing non-conforming. So another 2.5 feet closer to the property line from where it is.
the questions from the board?
Are you replacing the whole deck with another deck and it happens to be an extension?
I didn't hear the last part, sorry.
Are you replacing the whole deck?
Correct,
From what was previously there? Okay.
So it looks like you're replacing it, upgrading it, and you're kind of trying to work within the setbacks based on the
Close as we can get.
drawing as best you can here to the property line. I don't have any questions, pretty straightforward. I mean, it's trying to do is what you can to maintain some distance. Any other questions, or should we ask for butters or interested parties?
So I have one question. So existing, it looks like the house is, I think the setback's 30 feet, right? The rear setback?
Yeah.
So the house itself is already pre-existing, conforming to that setback.
Correct.
right?
The way the house sits on the lot is rather funny. We have a ton of space on the side.
Yeah.
Obviously, the zonings are expecting it to have a larger setback in the rear. In our case, it's not.
Yeah, it's this shape of the lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's my only question. I don't know if there's anyone online or any objectives, neighbors.
Any butters are interested in it?
There's no, I mean, obviously there's no one here. Nobody online has raised a hand, so there's no butters or parties. I know Anthony said that he talked to his neighbors before.
All right. So you want to make a motion?
I move we approve the dimensional variance to enlarge the rear deck that
We need to
encroaches.
we gotta make a motion, don't,
Do we have to make a motion on this?
Mhm.
Okay, was I on the right track?
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry,
So I move that we
What?
approve,
Well, make a motion and then vote.
yeah,
Yeah,
all right, make a motion, we approve the dimensional variance to enlarge the rear deck that encroaches 12.5 feet into the rear yard setback.
I second that.
okay,
Vote.
ready to vote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. I also approve. Thank you. Thank you. Take your all set. A little rusty here. I'm trying.
Going good.
Supposed to, each state reasons. Have to make a motion and say aye. Okay, reasons. Based on the evidence that the requirements for a dimensional. Yeah.
Okay, last one, we'll get it ready. Very last, we have Marco Di Mattino, owner of representing Andy's Cafe for property located at 594 East Main Road, tax assessor map 57 lot 4B. The applicant seeks a special use permit to hold a farmer's market on the property during the summer months. The applicant received a special use permit back in May 2023 and wishes to continue that.
Good evening, Marco Di 192 Moakley Drive, Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Swear, swear in, swear to tell the truth.
So help me God.
Okay, tell us what you're looking to do.
So last year we had a farmer's market from July 31st to Halloween. I don't know if it was the 31st or 30th last year. We had 3 vendors that came every week in our backyard. We were planning on continuing the same. We got 1 new vendor to add to that, so there's 4 in total. They refill soaps and shampoos and stuff like that, local person. And just hoping to apply for the same permit that we got last year. There was one thing that I was hoping that we could avoid. That last year we were requested to put a porta potty in the back of the property, or like a porta john. We have bathrooms on premise, and I was hoping that we could just use those instead of that porta potty. It doesn't really, it's not very good looking.
Yeah, I okay.
I remember that. I think it had to do with the neighbor's concern about that, and actually they'd be going away from his property. Anyways, and he's not here tonight, so. I guess I could ask a couple of questions.
Yeah.
One or two. But did you have any problems last year with the situations there?
There were no issues. No, we were pretty good. I did mail again this year, all the abutters. I gave them my personal number. If there was ever an issue, no one ever called last year. We were done by 6. It's not a late night thing. It's not we don't play a lot of loud music. There's actually no electronic music. Sometimes we'll have someone play acoustic, but it's not we didn't have any complaints or any 911 calls or anything like that. It was a lot of fun.
Are there people eating there or just buying?
So we last year and this year as well, we don't have any vendors like a food truck or anything like that. The cafe is open till 4 o'clock. And then in the summertime, the ice cream will be open as well. So sometimes people will grab that stuff. We did have kind of some pastries sometimes. If it was a little quiet from the cafe, we'd put a little table out, but it's not, yeah, so some people do eat. Yeah. Not a ton.
How many people at a time are there?
So it was 4 hours always, so 2 to 6. I think their busiest week, we had about 50 people show up, but that was over the 4 hours. At a single time, I imagine it was probably like 10 or 15 people at the most. Most of the nights, I gotta be honest, wasn't as busy as I was hoping it would be.
I don't see a problem with that request, it just don't. You know, is the restaurant's closed or it's open?
Well,
Those
there would be
hours?
access to the bathroom, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess,
Do you know how, the size of the septic system when it was designed for? It's residential, right? So.
Well, it was rebuilt in 2015. We had a new septic built for business. I don't know the exact, but we have the leaching fields, we have the alarm system, we have like 4 different grease traps in the rear, like outside. I don't know if they're grease traps, but like 4 separate tanks before it even reached the leaching fields. It's pretty, it's a newer one. I forget the vocabulary for it, but.
Well, I don't have a problem if they don't have it, porta john, porta potty myself. I don't think doesn't seem like it's necessary. But
anybody else have questions, or should we ask for butters, interested parties that are even online?
I don't see anybody online.
Right, with that said, I think I'd be fine with that. I think we'll just place a condition on if it. The approval, that if there is a complaint or if there's some issue with somebody not using the bathroom. And then you seem to have, and it's normal, then we would be required to get a porta potty, right? Would that be okay to phrase it like that?
Not really, because, it's either a condition or it's not.
Well, can you condition based on a complaint, if there's a complaint, somebody's, or,
You can kind of separate, if there's conditions, then they have to comply with it, and the non-compliance is a violation of the zoning.
oh, I was just trying to
So you said.
maybe make an easy transition from the neighbor to,
Can't oppose the neighbor kind of.
yeah, okay.
You
Well,
wanna
last,
eliminate that,
oh.
you wanna eliminate that, requirement, just eliminate it.
Yeah, I was just trying to make it an easy transition from the neighbors. I don't see a requirement for that, but if, to make,
Just grant a special use permit, and just, accept, not eliminate that requirement.
okay.
last year when you did this, were your restroom facilities open in the cafe as well? while you were
There was
doing
there was access in the full time. Yeah, we had people
that?
there and going
So
in
no
and
one
out.
used that porta, but
I gotta be honest, they didn't even replace the toilet paper once last year.
yeah.
It was
You took
was.
it out.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I cleaned it up. No, the guy would come. The mark was on Mondays. He would usually come Tuesday or Wednesdays, and he'd always laugh. He'd give a nice coffee and he'd go on. He just kind of
You're his best customer.
probably not a big customer, but consistently easy.
Right,
So the cafe's open till what time?
Cafe's open till 4, but when I'm there, we have access to the bathrums. I don't, the door's not locked
But
because
you're always
I'm going
there
in and
till
out.
6, right?
Oh, I'm always there. Yeah, because I'm there for the farmer's market. We have several doors at the cafe, back, front, and it's always unlocked because I'm going in and out.
right. I'd like to make a motion.
You might want to go through the special use criteria.
First, yeah. I make a motion that we eliminate the criteria of having the porta potties there. Not only there, it's an unnecessary expense to the business and does nothing to enhance the town of Portsmouth itself. And actually, porta potties could potentially be more of a nuisance to the neighbors because they are rather pungent at times.
Second.
We need to read the criteria.
This is. Especially you, last year, for a 1-year thing.
Mhm.
Oh, you're starting all over? Oh, we're just starting over. So you want to grant it, just don't impose that condition.
Oh, I thought we had to eliminate the condition. Okay,
It's not
sorry.
like, it's not a, non-going.
All right, so we're just gonna grant you, we don't need to
News
ask.
facility.
Do we need to read the A through J criteria?
I'd say A through I, just because.
A through
J-
I, what page is that on this book here?
They don't have a book. I have, I'm on.
Where's Ben when you need?
And I have a question. I think,
A through I, right, so. The desired use will not be detrimental to the surrounding area.
no, will not.
It will be compatible with the neighboring land uses.
I think it will.
It will not create a nuisance or hazard in the neighborhood.
No,
Adequate protection is afforded to the surrounding property by the use of open space and planting.
so,
Safe vehicular access and adequate parking are provided.
yes, we do.
Control of noise, smoke, odors, lighting, and any other objectionable feature is provided. Solar rights of the abutters are provided for. The proposal, excuse me, the proposed special use will be in conformance with the purposes and intent of the comprehensive plan and the zoning ordinance of the town of Portsmouth.
Yes, it will.
The health and safety and welfare of the community are protected.
Think so.
Okay. Check the box.
I just had a quick question. Last year it was like a 1 year like tester to see how it goes. And that's why it ended in December 31st. Will it be another one that I get to see you guys next year or how's this?
All right, so we'll vote on this, do it condition on a seasonal basis or just say. Yeah,
Just say grant special use permit on a seasonal basis.
So I vote that we approve the special use permit according to Article 5, Section C5, and the testimony we heard here tonight. I see no reason why this should not be approved.
make the motion. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve based on what I just said.
All right, you want to start that?
I vote to approve for the same reasons that we so stated by Andrew, and that this just be essentially recurring seasonal grant without having to come before the board each time.
Aye.
To approve
Yes,
for reasons.
I approve for reasons previously stated.
I also approve for reasons previously stated. Good asset to the community.
Chairman also votes to approve for reasons stated by my peers. I think it's a good thing you're doing and you proved yourself this past year. Wish you the best.
Thank you guys very much.
Motion to adjourn.
I have one more,
Yeah.
hold on one second. I have
Uh-oh.
one more.
I was getting out of the hot seat.
Yeah, well, you don't have to speak. I'm just gonna speak. There's one more thing that, for the last minute edition, it didn't make it onto your agenda. But I posted it to the website and the Secretary of State, so I have to talk about it.
Okay.
It's just something that the Rhode Island DEM wants the zoning board to be notified about. It's, Narragansett Electric for property located at map 68, lot 74. 150 feet south of Old Mill Lane. The applicant is requesting, so it's the LNG facility. The applicant is requesting permission from Rhode Island Department of Environmental Management to alter freshwater wetlands for reconstruction of the liquefied natural gas portable equipment facility, including the relocation of existing above-ground portable propane storage tanks, vaporizers, and associated equipment, and installation of new pervious pavement, a new chain link fence, a noise barrier, and a stormwater management system with wetland restoration plantings, vegetative clearing, site grading, and filling of wetland. This is just a consent agenda that DEM wanted you to know about, they wanted the town council to know about, and the planning board. So if you want to look at the plans, they're online, but it's just for your information, so you have it going forward.
Great.
And that's all.
Been working on that for years. Motion to adjourn.
Second that.
You adjourn.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
No, no, no.
Well, you got more laughs out of that tonight, didn't you?